Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to show you some stuffed toy animals I bought in the flea market. They are both dogs. One is a little bit shaggy, has a couple of holes in it. And this one I picked up, actually a woman said, oh my god, that one is so ugly. But I still kind of like it, even if it's extremely scruffy. Also has a big hole in the side, but I think I will be able to fix it. It doesn't look like there is any more damage. This guy over here has a hole on his shoulder. Let's see if there is anything else. Nah, this looks fine. Looks okay. Oops, there. Oh my god, that is so cute. A kid has put a band-aid on a hole. Yeah, but we're going to do a proper repair today. Let's start by ripping off the band-aid, which turns out to be easier said than done. I need both hands for this. Wait a moment. Let's see. Come on, go off. This is really stuck. Kids, ask your mom to do a proper repair. Band-aids and fur is so hard. It's a bad combination. See? I just ripped it apart. It just sticks so bad. Let's see. Come on, go off. It comes off in little pieces at a time. I'm afraid I'm going to rip the whole toy apart. Okay, I'm bringing in some scissors. So I'm going to cut the middle to not break too much of the fur, but hopefully get a better... Yes, that worked way better. So almost everything off here. Ta-da! One clean hole ready to be sewn shut again. Two, actually. Alright, let's get on with it. First I want to pick the right color, the one that's most closely matching. That seems to be a good choice. Yeah, I will go for that one. So I'll cut the thread to make it a bit easier to put on the needle. Slightly difficult after all. Ugh. There. There! Alright, in the other end I just want to tie a few knots to make sure it doesn't fall out of the toy. I make two in the same spot. Alright, that should do the trick. So I make sure the knot is on the inside, and I'm going to do a ladder stitch. You can see it a little bit that the puppy is already made with ladder stitch. There's yeah, but I'm going to start where it broke. So with the ladder stitch, I put the needle first on one side and just pull it there, and when I manage to do this, I just go directly across to the other side of the fabric and make the same stitch there, just making sure nothing is crossing each other. I will link to some video that can explain this a bit better. But what this stitch does, it's basically making some ladder and when you tighten it, it shuts the hole pretty invisible. So I just go back and forth, making stitches like this on one side and then the other. And you can see it, these stitches across is almost like a ladder. Difficult to see probably with this light thread. But once I pull it tight, after the next stitch, you will see that it closes pretty good. Watch the magic. And there it's tight. Difficult to see, right? Let me just finish the rest. So I finished, and I'm just cutting off the thread close so it doesn't show. Like that. And as you can see, there is no sign of the stitches. You can't see them. This one is finished. That's great. Quite happy about being whole again, right? Alright, moving on to the next one. I'm choosing my thread. I'm making a big knot so it doesn't fall out. And I will save you all the stitches and just skip to the most satisfying part, which is when you actually close it. To fasten, I just stitched through and stitched through the loop and tighten it. I do this a couple of times just to make sure it sticks. I think it's possible to do that in the inside as well, but I'm not sure how to do it, so I will do it on the outside, but it's not going to show up in this fur. So yeah, here it is. Pretty invisible. I think it's time for a bath, since they came from a flea market. The big one was supposed to be washed at 40-degree hand wash setting, so I assumed and hoped that both would tolerate that pretty well, and they did. They are still looking pretty scruffy though. I want to do something about that, so I want to blow dry them. Next up is brushing. Just make a separation in the fur, and then I start on the outside of the fur and brush all the way in before I take a new strand of hair, and just continue with that. Little by little it will remove the tangles. When I was almost finished brushing, I noticed there was another hole in the dog. So I stitched it together and closed it, but I did it off camera, so I don't have any footage. And this is the final result after all brushing is done. Can you recognize them from when they arrived? I didn't brush the big one so much. I really liked the way he was already. I hope they will make good toys for a new child pretty soon. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please subscribe. I hope to see you again soon. Bye bye!